If you're looking at Landfall because you want luxury in Wilmington, do not make the mistake of thinking you're just buying a big house in a nice neighborhood, because you're not. You're buying a very specific lifestyle. And if that lifestyle does not fit you, then Landfall can be the wrong move, no matter how nice the house and community are. And that is the real reason buyers choose Landfall, not just because it's high end, not just because it's gated, and not just because it's well known. They choose it because it gives them something a lot of luxury buyers actually want: a more established, more private, and more predictable environment. And I'm talking about buyers who want the house, the neighborhood, the location, and the day-to-day feel to all make sense together. And that is Landfall's real appeal. At this price point, a lot of buyers are not looking for random. They're not looking for guesswork. They do not want to wonder what is getting built nearby, how the area is going to change, or whether the neighborhood is still going to feel right once the excitement wears off. You know, they want consistency, they want privacy, they want structure, they want confidence in the overall setup. And that is why Landfall keeps coming up. For some buyers, the club matters, golf matters, tennis matters, fitness, dining, and social life matter. For other buyers, that is not even the main thing. The bigger draw is that Landfall feels complete. It feels built out. It feels totally managed. It feels like a place where the environment is already established. And for the right buyer, that matters a lot more than people think. But here is where the people get it wrong. They confuse prestige with fit. Those are not the same thing. So Landfall is not automatically right for you just because it's one of the best known luxury communities in the whole Wilmington area. If you want a more casual feel, it may feel too structured. If you do not care about club life or community amenities, you may be paying for a setup that does not really add value to your life. If your version of luxury means more land, more separation, and less community framework, then Landfall may not be your best option. And that is why the smarter question is not, is Landfall nice? Of course it's nice. The smarter question is, what am I really buying into here? And is that actually what I want? Because when you buy in Landfall, you're not just choosing a house, you're choosing an ownership experience. And if you're shopping Wilmington luxury real estate, you also need to look past the listing price. You need to understand the full carrying costs. You know, taxes, insurance, HOA structure. That means any club related costs if those apply. And that means knowing what your real monthly number looks like before you buy. That matters even more for relocation buyers and second home buyers, because this market can look great on the surface until you really break down how the ownership works. So is Landfall worth it? For the right buyer, absolutely. If you want an established luxury community, a private feel, strong location, and a more controlled environment where the house, neighborhood, and all the lifestyle work together, Landfall makes a lot of sense. If that is not what you want, the right answer may be somewhere else. And that is exactly what you need to figure out before you start writing offers. And if you want help figuring out whether Landfall actually fits your life, that is the first conversation to have with me. All my contact info is in the video description. We do a relocation planning call. You know, I made the same exact move here, so I understand it's more about your desired lifestyle than finding a nice house. So reach out to me. I appreciate you watching my video, and we'll talk soon. Have a great day.